I'm neurodivergent. I'm neurodivergent. I'm neurodivergent. Everyone is saying they're neurodivergent, but very few people actually truly understand what being neurodivergent really means. And that's why we're here to talk about neurodivergence, what it is, what it isn't, and how it affects each individual differently. I'm Jheri South. I am neurodivergent and I have 7 neurodivergent children. So not only are my 7 children neurodivergent and I'm neurodivergent, but it turns out a large portion of the population is neurodivergent. Statistics show now 1 in 5 individuals is neurodivergent in some capacity. And then I started thinking, Jheri, you like YouTube and other people like YouTube. Maybe I should start posting about this. And you know what? Before I even really started posting, I got hundreds of millions of views. And so now I'm here to give you the good stuff. After years of getting everything wrong and needing to get the right information, I decided I'm going to be here for you because, just to give you a little example, I got on ChatGPT. We all know that everyone loves chatting with ChatGPT to solve all of their mental health issues. I asked, how many people today have ADHD? It told me that 10 to 12% of children have ADHD, but 4 to 5% of adults have ADHD. Make that make sense. It's not a childhood disorder. In fact, it's now considered an adult disorder. The average age of diagnosis right now is 31, not 12. And as I'm arguing with ChatGPT saying, make this make sense, ChatGPT says, you know what? It actually doesn't make sense. So I'm here to make sense of all of the misinformation out there, online, on the internet, on social media, even ChatGPT, so that you can get real answers. Because without real answers, you can't get real treatment. I'm going to bring in some of my clients that I coach through these different diagnoses to tell their real, raw stories, to talk about the pain, the trauma, the difficulty, their own parenting troubles and struggles, what's worked, what hasn't worked. You're going to get real, raw information, whether it's from my own personal experiences as a mother with ADHD who's raising 7 neurodivergent children, or from my clients. Younger clients, older clients, talking about what worked, what didn't work, and what they wish they would have known when they were on the journey that you're on right now. Because the fact is, you're not alone. But part of having one of these diagnoses is that you feel completely alone because nobody wants to talk about it. Most people withdraw inside of themselves and assume that they're just different, when in fact, there are so many people out there that don't only just want to share their voice, but really need to hear a voice. Because so many of you feel so alone, and because the comorbidity rate when you have ADHD is so high, we're not just going to be talking about ADHD. We're going to be talking about so many other mental health concerns, issues, diagnoses that are affecting more people who have ADHD than not. So what's on the list? ADHD might be sitting at the top, but there's a high likelihood that maybe there's autism. Autism was one of the things that is misdiagnosed more frequently than ADHD. Or OCD. Is there some kind of depression or anxiety disorder? Or is your depression and anxiety really just coming from untreated and unmanaged ADHD? These are the kinds of things that we are going to dive into. As someone who has been on this journey myself and did everything wrong with most of my 7 children and had to dive deep with specialists, influencers, all of the current best information out there so that I could help my family and help others. These are the things that we're going to discuss. Everything mental health related to help you get answers that you're looking for. And sure, other people talk about this, but they're not me. I'm fun and really smart. Just a little bit forgetful. Brady, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, make sure to subscribe because you're not going to want to miss any of it. So, welcome to South of Normal. See how I put my name in the title there? Where being you is the goal. It's going to be a good time, and you are going to know more about neurodivergence than anyone else you know. You're going to be so freaking smart. You might forget, but that's why you can rewatch it over and over again. So subscribe. Okay, bye.